Hello, I'm back with a makeup tutorial. Let's get started. First, I start with priming my face. I use the Nicka K Ultra Smoothing Primer. Whenever you do makeup, always use primer. It doesn't really matter which primer you use, it just helps apply the makeup smoother and your skin looks really good and your makeup lasts longer. Now I'm going in with my Morphe palette to do my eyebrows. That's what I prefer and that's what I just use. I use powder to do my eyebrows because I feel like everything else is too dark. So I go in with the brown in that palette. I'm gonna put a picture of the palette that I have in the video. Then I go in with the LA Girl concealer, and then this is a HD defining concealer, and I clean around my eyebrows and the top. I know a lot of people don't like doing the top. The top is optional. You can just go in with your foundation color and you should be good, but I like doing the top. I also drag it down my eyelids just to make sure that later on when I'm applying eyeshadow or anything like that, it shows and it blends in with my skin. And this is me applying eyeshadow. Most of the time what I do, I go in with a lighter color for the base and then I go in the corners with a darker color because I do not know how to apply eyeshadow. It just has to look good and I need 2 colors. A lot of the times you can use 3 colors because you need one in the inner creases of your eyes, which doesn't really matter to me as long as it looks good. Then I go in with my NARS Full Coverage Foundation. At first, this foundation does look a bit too light for me. It's a bit scary when I got color matched. My body is lighter than my face. So this is me just blending everything in. Just a process. I really like the NARS foundation a lot because I don't find that I have to spray and blend because it doesn't dry up. It's very runny, but it's full coverage, which is really good. This is me still blending. When you're blending, please take your time. Don't rush the process. If you rush your makeup, it'll look rushed. So just take your time. This is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. At first when I tried it, I didn't really like it because of the medium coverage it had and I wasn't aware of it. Then when I use it, every time I leave it in for like 3 minutes and then I keep blending and you can build it. So by leaving it in and then blending it, I feel like you get a better result. So I'm just going in with my Fenty contour stick in the shade Mocha. And with this one, it's the opposite. You have to think about where the dark spots in your face would be, like where the light wouldn't hit as much. That's where you contour. So now I'm going in with a flat brush and I am just blending in the concealer. And I'm doing my under eye, forehead, my nose, and under my lips. Basically everywhere the concealer is, that's what I'm blending in. Make sure you also alternate your brushes when you're doing your makeup. Don't just use the same brush. When it comes to doing makeup, make sure that you take really good care of your skin, like you do your skincare and all that good stuff. And you're drinking a lot of water and you're using the right products for your face, because something might work for me, but it might not work for you. You always just find an alternative that works for you. And be very mindful when you're putting things in your face. Make sure you read about the products, make sure you know about the products. Don't just put whatever. So right now I'm just going over the places that I contour and I'm just blending it in, and I'm using a rectangular shaped brush. Then I'm going in with my Rare Beauty blush in the shade Grateful. My pro about this blush, it blends really nice, but the cons about it is that it dries up really fast and you gotta make sure you're blending it at the same time, because when you're not and one side is drying up, I feel like the color looks more darker when it starts drying. So I set my face with the One Size setting powder. I put it all over my face and I make sure that I get it everywhere. But before I do this, I try to take the excess off of it before I put it on my face. That's why I use my hand to kind of dab it all out. Then I'm going in with my Huda Beauty baking powder. I think this is the shade Banana. Basically what you do you want to put it everywhere you put the concealer. I love this powder so much because it smells so good, and then on top of it I don't see any creases. Like, I literally smell so good when I use this powder. And then the little beauty blenders that I'm using are from Amazon. You can order a bunch for a really good price. I highly do recommend this when you're doing your under eye. Okay, so this is me finishing up baking, but I'm gonna go in again with the Fit Me baking powder. So what I'm about to do is just leave it on just to bake it a bit more. This one's a bit lighter because I wanted my under eye to be a bit lighter. At this point of the video you look like that, that's how you should be looking. So now I'm just taking a small brush and dusting it all off and making sure everything is blended in. This is me going over it with a beauty blender again and just finishing up, and then I go in the Morphe palette again. That Morphe palette is my life, and I'm going over my cheeks and everywhere that needs to be pink again, and then I'm just taking a brown and then basically underlining my lips to apply my lip gloss. And this is the lip gloss I use. I love it. It's been working out for me. One of my friends put me on, and ever since I've just loved it. And it looks really good on dark skinned girls, and they have a bunch of shades. And then I'm going in with my highlighter, and I just put it on my nose, and then I put a bit on my nose bridge and also on top of my eyebrow bone and on my cheeks. Just a bit, not too much. So this is all the setting sprays I use. One makes you very glowy, the other one is just a dewy look, and then the last one sets your face to perfection, and it's so good for the summer. If you are going on vacation and stuff, take it. This is the finishing result. Thank you guys for watching. Love you guys, and please comment, like, subscribe, ask questions. See you guys in my next video.